Good evening. Welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Dale Heemsky. Let's take a look at the news.
Average gas prices in Peoria fell 4.9 cents per gallon in the past week, averaging $2.90 yesterday, according to GasBuddy.com. Prices in Peoria were 32.5 cents per gallon lower than a year ago, and 37.3 cents lower than a month ago. The national average decreased 3 cents in the last month and is 27.9 cents lower than this day a year ago.
If you've ever said, "I wish Starbucks delivered," your wish may soon come true. Starbucks is launching a food and beverage delivery service in select markets during the second half of next year. The service will be available to Starbucks loyalty program members as part of its new mobile order and pay app. The delivery service comes as Starbucks focuses on consumer shopping habits. The app will launch in Portland, Oregon next month and nationwide next year.
Auto sales are on the rise again. Sales results suggest 16.9 million vehicles sold last month, and analysts expect an overall sales increase of 6%. Trucks performed especially well, but small cars also saw good returns. Chrysler reports a 22% sales increase compared to last year, while General Motors sales were stagnant, and Ford saw a slight 1.7% decline.
A new study looks at the role of gender in baby talk. When parents read, sing, or talk to their newborns, they are helping to develop the child's language skills. Researchers analyzed audio recordings of parent-infant interactions at 3 different points in the first year. From birth through 7 months, mothers talk to their babies much more than fathers, and infants were more likely to respond to their mother's voices.
It's been almost a year since a tornado hit the city of Washington. Of the more than 1,100 damaged homes, 425 have been built, and more than 800 building permits have been handed out, according to the city officials. With the winter season coming, those who have not yet rebuilt must put orange snow fencing around any holes in open foundations. A chain-link fence requirement was previously discussed, but the city decided against it because of the expense. There also must be a no trespassing sign posted.
A Tennessee woman was indicted by a federal grand jury on charges of mail and wire fraud against a Peoria County couple. The indictment said Martha Bizzle of Crump, Tennessee, was appointed the guardian of a disabled Peoria County couple by the 10th Judicial Circuit Court of Illinois. After taking over as guardian, the indictment said that she moved the couple to Tennessee and took over their finances. The couple's estate was valued at $1.5 million, including certificates of deposit valued at $100,000, an investment account valued at over $600,000, over $500,000 in Caterpillar stock, and 52 million rental properties. Bizzle allegedly sold off the rental properties, withdrew money from their accounts, and deposited into her own. The indictment said Bizzle took almost $1.1 million from the couple November 10, 2011 through July 30, 2012. She is charged with 3 counts of mail fraud and 14 counts of wire fraud. If convicted, she would face up to 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Now let's go to Katrina for sports.
Thanks, Danielle. Joe Maddon opted out of his contract with the Tampa Bay Rays late last month. The first thing Theo Epstein and the Chicago Cubs thought was they have to jump on the opportunity to land a price-free agent. The Cubs did just that when they signed Maddon to a 5-year deal worth $25 million. To make room for the hiring, the Cubs fired Rick Renteria, who went 73-89 in the only season as manager. Maddon is coming in with an impressive resume that includes bringing the Rays to 4 playoff appearances and 2 AL East titles. Maddon also brought the Rays to a World Series appearance back in 2008. Maddon had a .754 and .705 record as Rays manager in 9 seasons with the club. Maddon is going to inherit a lot of young prospects when he comes to Chicago. Some of these include first baseman Anthony Rizzo and shortstop Starlin Castro. Both were all-stars last season. Other prospects include Javier Baez and Jorge Soler. Both played well and impressed management in their first big league appearances last year. The Dunlap girls swim team is having a quite successful season. The Eagles are 11-0 in all of their dual meets this season. The success of the team is coming from the strong performances from senior Elena Potts and up-and-coming freshman Emma Theobald. Potts is a returning senior that is hoping to place again in the state competition later this November. In last year's state competition, Potts was seeded 4th overall at the start of the competition. Potts finished 9th in the 100-meter breaststroke. She wants to continue her great senior season performance in her sectionals, where she hopes to once again be one of the top seeds coming into the state competition. Potts also hopes that she will be accompanied by her young teammate Theobald in the state competition. Theobald and Potts have turned into great friends, and Potts has even said herself she has taken Theobald under her wing. It has been a long time since Notre Dame soccer has been considered an underdog in the state soccer scene. Notre Dame has had an incredible postseason history. They have had 13 state final appearances with 11 state trophies and 4 state titles. But when they play West Chicago Wheaton Academy in this year's Romeoville Super Sectional, that will be their last thing in their minds. Last season in the DeKalb Super Sectional, Wheaton Academy knocked out Notre Dame 2-0. The loss snapped Notre Dame's 5 straight seasons of going to the state semifinals. Notre Dame coach Mika Baer hopes that his team can use last year's loss as motivation to come out with a victory against 22-1-1 Wheaton Academy. If Notre Dame wins, they hope to improve on their already impressive postseason history. That's all for sports. Back to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Katrina. Officers with the Pekin Police Department are normally prohibited from growing facial hair except for mustaches. This month is an exception. For No Shave November, officers who donate at least $10 per week to a fund for cancer research will be allowed to grow a beard, mustache, or goatee. The officers are looking forward to holding a contest on who has the best facial hair and also donating money to a great cause.
As you can see, we're all doing the No Shave November thing.
Clearly.
I think I'm winning. Well, that wraps up news for the week. I'm Katrina Baumgartner.
I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Jill Haimski. Have a great night and be sure to join us next week.